Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So today I just wanted to give a little bit of my thoughts on the Forspoken demo that just came out. Now I only got to play like just a couple hours of it. There's not a whole lot of story part to it, but I mean I thought the demo looks fine. I heard people saying that they really hate it, and yeah, the world definitely looks fairly empty, just running around. But the magic looks cool. I mean, honestly, the game, like the combat does seem pretty fun. One of the nitpicks that I would say right away that I don't really like is there's ranged combat and then there's a close-up combat. And you have to hold both of the L1 and R1 and then use the analog to switch. I do wish that it was more of like a tap, like hold both of them together and switch instead of having to hold and toggle. But overall, I mean, I don't know. The combat looks good. I noticed that the game looked kind of grainy at first. And then, like, towards the end, I was like, yeah, the game doesn't look as good as I thought it was going to be. And then I realized that I was playing the game in 30 frames, and so I switched it to performance mode. And, yeah, the game definitely looks and plays much better and looks much better. I battled, I believe, 2 boss fights, and they were both fun. I would say that it's kind of hard to say right now. I mean, as far as like combat goes, I thought the combat was decent. I don't think it was necessarily bad. There's just a lot there, and so like when you bring up the menu and you're looking at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, like there's just a ton here. I don't know what to do. I don't know what all these spells do, and so I had to kind of like read through that. And there's a lot of different like tabs to go through for upgrades. There was like a weird like nail polish one that did certain buffs. Your scarf does a certain buff, your necklace does certain things. So there's just a lot there, and I'm hoping that when the game comes out, they release that kind of gradually as you progress, instead of kind of like just boom all at once. And I know some games do that, they kind of just front load a bunch of stuff, so I'm hoping that it kind of, you start off with just a couple spells, get used to them, and then it gradually adds more and more. Granted, I didn't do every little thing in this demo. I found 2 bosses, I did the original. It had like, what, 5 markers for you to kind of go around, and then it said, oh, demo's done. And I was like, well, let me just explore a little bit more, because that was only like barely an hour of me just doing these random things. Also, I noticed that some things were definitely locked during the demo, because I tried to go to certain things where at this certain building you would fight an enemy, and when I went there was just no enemy there. So that was like a little weird, and that happened a few different times where like I'd place a marker and I'm like, oh, well, let me just go explore what's over here. And there's just no one there. I would say overall, I'm still cautiously optimistic. I still think I'm going to get this when it comes out. I still think the combat looked fun enough that I honestly think I'd have a good time, at least with the combat alone. I hope that the story is pretty good. The banter between the Cuff and you was kind of too much. At least when I was watching the trailers, it's like, oh geez, I hope it's not like that for the whole game. But as I was going through the settings, you could see that that's something that you can turn down, and I believe you can turn off completely. So that's nice. That's going to be it for the video. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys are still looking forward to the Forspoken coming out, I believe, at the end of January 24th, I believe. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, demo is out for the PlayStation 5, so if you guys are curious, go download the demo, check it out for yourself. And that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video.